The session that we are doing is Women in STEAM Education. STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, Arts and Mathematics. The reason it's important is because we just don't have enough girls taking up that kind of education and women pursuing that career. So we have even fewer women in leadership in this field. And the whole gender parity is just not hitting its mark. It's mainly happening because there's so much of implicit bias against girls taking up subjects like maths or computers or technology or astrophysics. And because of that implicit bias, they're just not going across to the other side and taking up that career. We need to have more explicit actions taken against such implicit biases, and that's why we want this dialogue to go on so that more people are on board.
This summit will consider those issues that women are facing in the higher education sector, but I think what you will actually find is that the challenges that women are finding in higher education are no different in any corporate environment. And I think by sharing what they are and talking about those issues, I think will help women be more conscious of what needs to be done. Our theme for this year is Be Bold for Change. So what I take away from that is that we are really strong champions for other women. I think particularly women in senior leadership roles, those of us who have already gotten to the position of being in a leadership role, have what I would even call an obligation to look at ways of championing and sponsoring younger women that are in the workforce.
To motivate women to get to the top, you really have to think about what they currently have in terms of their abilities and in terms of their ambitions. What do they want to do? So when they go for that, when they're aware of their own passions, they can do a fantastic job. But they have to have the courage to apply. If they don't apply, they'll never get there.
In my own personal experience and how I overcame these barriers was persistence, having really high determination to get to where I wanted to get to, and having confidence in myself. We sometimes do not have enough confidence and we underestimate our abilities, and that sometimes becomes the biggest barrier.
So events like these strengthen what is already happening in this sphere within the region, with the UAE working in a steadfast and persistent manner to achieve the goals of gender parity. There are many strong, visible examples of progress with regard to women role models who are making a difference, and we aspire that events such as these will only add to those success stories and be a conduit for creating and facilitating more change so that we continue to achieve our diversity and inclusion goals.